Hey everybody, Randy from Myers Homestead and Timber Products. Here today, going to bring some wood up and split it up smaller for our wood stand that I have in another town. It's December 15th, this is the second video of the day. Like I said before on the other video, it's like 81 degrees and looks like it's starting to get overcast. Looks like it might rain, but we're going to try to get done as much as we possibly can. I have a face cord down here that I'm going to split up, put it in the back of my truck, and then I take it to the other town, and I have a place to wrap, and I'll show you that in another video, or possibly even this one. But where I wrap it, made a homemade wrapper. I'm going to wrap it and then take it to the roadside stand on a busy street in another town that we live by. Right here, this is two totes that I split probably a couple of weeks ago. I just threw it out in the yard, so I went out last night and put it all in these totes and brought it underneath this overhang. I want it to dry out. These as logs have been laying around probably for 2 or 3 years. It dries pretty quick in 80-degree weather, of course. It takes no time at all. I usually leave it out for several months if I can, but right now we're a little low. I do have a moisture meter that I check this with. As you can see in the back is the log splitter that I use. And of course, like anybody else, big TSC person, because that's what we got. So we went out and got this. This is the 30-ton county line splitter, I believe is what it is. It works good. I like it. I forgot I had the 4-way stuck in a shed back there. I went and dug it out last night. When I split again, I'm going to try to use it. So it's time consuming. Of course, the old, as I call it, the old, the Mahindra 4540, 2020. I got the forks on it now. I got gonna put a basket on the bucket on it after I move a couple of totes or IBC totes, because I'm gonna modify those as well. I'll try to show you that. I know everybody and their brother's got a video on YouTube how to modify IBC totes, so I ain't even gonna worry about that. I'll just show you to show you if you catch on. If not, search it on YouTube and you'll see it everywhere. But I like to get the wood a little bit smaller. Like I said, I'm new at this, putting out bundles and stuff just because of all the wood that we have down from the hurricanes. I just didn't want to burn it like we were doing. We were pulling full trees into piles and just burning them, and just couldn't see it happen. Anyway, so started bundling up wood, selling it at this roadside stand that we have, and decided that it probably ought to be smaller, because I was just splitting it up like somebody would burn in their fireplace or their stove or whatever. And apparently in the city, they don't like that. They like smaller pieces that they can handle. So I'm going to oblige them, and I'm going to cut it in more manageable pieces. I give them about 1.25 cubic feet of firewood in the bundle. So that's about 10.5 by 12, I think, is what I put it in. But that's what I'm going to be doing. And it's going to take me a little bit here by myself. I usually do all this by myself. That's where we're at. I'll get back with you. All right. Got the bucket on the old Mahindra 4540. Here I am at the wood pile. I'm going to take this wood pile, I'm going to put it in the bucket, take it up to the splitter, back my truck in there. I'm going to throw the small splits on the in the back of the truck. So anyway, here we go. Try to get as much of this I possibly can in there. I hate to come back and forth. The way prices are nowadays, diesel. Been out here for a while. I'll put a moisture meter on it. Oak, lots of oak, different varieties, pin, red, water, and this smells like oak. I know a lot of people don't like the way oak smells. I do. It smells like money. No, I do like the way oak wood smells. And I do have a lot of it down here, so, and it does have a high BTU rate for burning, so a lot of people burn it. Must be in Texas. Burn a lot of mesquite too, but that's usually for smoking or doing them yummy old briskets. But I haven't got to do any smoking this year. So, except to eat other people's. I usually try to wear gloves when I'm doing this, because I don't know what the reason is why you, pinch, whatever, hard on your hands, whatever, why I wear gloves. Because I was digging into a pile similar to this, loading it up, and something stung me on my hand. I'm not for sure what it was, either a scorpion or a big old nasty centipede, whatever it was. It was instant fire. I mean, that thing burned like fire for 10 minutes or so. I'll move you out of the sun here. So it hurt like crazy. Told myself I was never going to do this again without wearing gloves. But here I am. So I'm going to grab by the ends. Be very careful. I don't want any more of that kind of nonsense going on. That hurt. I see them centipedes in there too. So, like I said, I don't know what your reason is, but that is definitely my reason. Not a lot of cherry in this neighborhood around here in Texas. I have a hard time identifying it for whatever reason it is. We was cleaning up some of the piles up front, and I kept swearing that this tree was a pine tree. I looked at it and I smelled it. Pine has a definite smell to it. You can smell the pine tar or whatever. And it did not smell like pine. So I was just kind of perplexed and shook my head, and I had no idea. And then I'm kind of thinking now that it might be a cherry tree that maybe somebody planted, because cherry trees don't grow predominantly down here. And if you did plant a cherry tree, even the variety that gives fruit, it would not give fruit down here. For whatever reason, I don't know. I've looked it up. I like to plant fruit trees, to have those kind of things here on the homestead. I'm not very good at it. I can't even get citrus to grow down here, because that's just the kind of green thumb I am, I guess. So I do have a couple citrus trees, and I'm working it hard to keeping them alive. So we'll see how that works out too. Probably end up showing you a couple videos on that. But this is about getting full. I'll probably end up running this up there. Like I said, I'm going to split it smaller. Whew. Probably in sizes like that for bundles, because my wife hates bundling awkward stuff, and if it's like this and it's nice and straight, it's easier to bundle. It really is, as opposed to a big old chunk like that, which came out of a a massive piece of oak, like this one behind me. So anyway, that is the game plan. And of course, we have the brown recluse spiders that you really got to watch out for. I know people freak out on them things, but we got so many of them that it's just like second nature to us down here. So you just watch out and then you rock on. You know, I guess all different kinds of creatures you got to watch out for down here. What kind of creatures you guys got that you got to watch out for when you're digging in your wood pile? Because I'll tell you what, whatever stung me, if that was a scorpion or if that was a centipede, I definitely do not want to get stung by another one of those. Because that was about the most painful thing that I've ever felt as far as stinging is concerned. So, this time I'm getting pretty full. I might be hurting myself. I might be picking up wood pieces all through the yard if I keep going any further. That feels really dry right there. I almost have no weight to it at all. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to take this up to the splitter, start splitting it up in littler pieces, and I'll catch you back there. Alright, here I am over here by the log splitter. I just realized something. This log splitter from County Line, TSC, has a 9.5, I believe, Kohler engine on it. And, yep, 9.5. And that behind the camper there is a Wood Miser LX55 sawmill that I ordered. I haven't got to putting it up yet. I'll need my wife around to do that, to help me out. She's working. She always works. But that sawmill came with the originally, unless you upgraded with a 9.5 Kohler engine. I did upgrade to the 14. I think maybe a 14.5. But anyway, I'm going to start splitting these chunks into smaller chunks. And to the right over here is my truck. Probably can't see it, but it's there. And I'm going to throw the split wood, smaller split wood, into the truck. See how well it starts. Man, that thing's been burnt up. split all this premium firewood for bundles to go in the roadside stand. Ooh, wasp. Anyway, got this all in the back of the pickup. Now we'll head off and go bundle it and then put it out for the roadside stand, and I'll let you check that out as well.